Hey guys, Jay here. We got another good video for you today. Today we are going to build my fourth covered woodshed. If you watched, I think it was a previous video, might have been one or two back, I gave you kind of a tour of the three woodsheds I have. If you're just joining us now, I am building this out of 100% free material with pallet bases, 2x4s, 4x4s I got for free, and I'll explain more as the video goes on. But if you're just joining us, we have an outdoor wood broiler by Central Boiler. It's a Central Classic CL6048. So we use a decent amount of firewood, not a ton, but a decent amount of firewood. So in the wintertime in New England, a lot of snow, a lot of rain, a lot of wet stuff, so I want to have everything covered. So if you want to stick around and see how I build this, feel free. So right there is actually what we're going to build. That's my second woodshed I built. First one would be down there, don't mind the mess. But we are going to build it, another one, right next to it, basically where that sawhorse is. But we have to leave room in between for the snowblower, because if you watched the last video, I can grab wood on either the front or all 3 out of 4 sides. I can grab, like next year, this stuff over here is the most seasoned. This stuff over here is green, so I'll only pull from this row, and I'll use other sheds which are also seasoned wood. So let's go ahead, clean this area up, and then we'll lay the foundation down. Excuse me. This is what we're using for our foundation. It's a very thick, very heavy-duty pallet. I believe these are cedar, these 4x4s here. But I used them on the other woodshed as a base, and they work out perfect. And the nice part is too, is that I can rip 2x4s, and I can link these together. So there's our foundation there. That one board right there, that one pallet's a little crooked. It's going to bug me to death, but we'll make it work. So let's go ahead and stitch it all together so it doesn't move. Because you don't want to, your ankle can fit through there, so I don't want to be breaking ankles in the middle of January. So my OCD kicked in, so I just changed out that board for another pallet. Look at how much straighter that is. So let's go ahead and lay some timber down, stitch it all together, and work on the walls. This might be a 2-part series, so we'll see how far we get. Another trick too, find one of these wire spools on Craigslist or something. They make great work tables, and the best part is you can just pick it up and roll it around. You don't have to carry it. So it's like a quick mobile workbench. So for the sake of monotony and repetitiveness, I saved you the time lapse of cutting every board. But now we're going to nail all these 2x4s in. So we're going to secure the first row to the second row. You can see that's a pretty solid base. No wobbly. All stitched together. I am going to frame it very similarly, to how I did this one. I think I just doubled up on some 2x4x whatevers right here. I think I'm going to use 4x4s on the new shed. And like you see, it's all braced down the side with 3 2x4s going across the top there. Another 2 here with the angled supports. So we had a 2 feet of this wet snow on top of this, and that thing didn't even move. But I'm not really worried about structural strength, because I come out here and I snow blow and I roof rake them off anyways. So it's not like this has to hold 3 feet of snow for days. I'm generally home when it snows anyways. So this is kind of what I dug up. Get some 2x4s by 10s, some 4x4 by about 8. Maybe that monster skid there, which has 10-foot 4x4s, or 4x4 by 10, whatever, you get the idea. This is where I get my lumber, right there, skids like that. I see them on Craigslist or go to factories and say, hey, what do you got, blah, 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 because it costs money for them to get rid of it. So I've gotten all this material here for free, either on Craigslist. I don't go too far. I'm not going 3 hours for a 2x4, but any local stuff. I think I'm going to break this skid down and use those 4x4s in the front. So we freed up the first 4x4 from that skid there. It's about 9.5 feet, but we're not going to do that high. That woodshed is only about 8 feet. So let's cut it, let's put an angle on it, and let's stand it up. Cut at about 6 degrees, so it'll be a 6-degree slope on the roof. So I don't want to make this video too long, so we're going to break this down into possibly a 2-part or 3-part series. But thanks for watching the first part. If you want to stay tuned for the next part, I'll attach it at the end. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you.